I was at Costco today and I got this. Hey, this is Brett, the Hoosier Carnivore. My 1-year carniversary is coming up on St. Patrick's Day, and I've been trying to decide what I wanted to do for my 1-year carniversary. You know, do I want to make a special meal? Maybe cook some steaks? You know, tomahawk. You know, I've done the tomahawk thing. I've got a video on me cooking a tomahawk and pictures. So, decided I was at Costco today and I got this. That's right, USDA Prime Ribeye Roast, 15 pounds worth, 15.5 to be exact. It was only $1 more per pound to get this than the pre-cut regular grade A steaks. So $1 more per pound. Yeah, you gotta buy a lot more meat, but hey, I'm a carnivore. I eat a lot of meat. So I thought this was a pretty good deal for $13.99 a pound for USDA Prime. I'm gonna slice this thing up into steaks, and that's what I'm gonna have for my carniversary. I may save a section of this to have another prime rib roast. We had a prime rib roast at Christmas. Went over great, turned out fantastic. And I didn't do a video on it. So I may save a prime rib roast off of this and do a video on how I make a prime rib. So let's get to doing this thing. We're going to cut this open and slice up some steaks. Alright, so first thing you're going to need when you go to carve up some of these steaks is a good sharp knife. It's a good carving knife. I think I just got it on Amazon. It's nothing special, but you just want to make sure that it's sharp. Sharp. Gotta be sharp. Alright, let's get you down here near the action. Go. Try to get you a good overhead shot of this fine specimen right here. And you know this is USDA Prime. You can see the amount of marbling that's in this meat. And that's what makes it more expensive. So, you know, a lot of people think that, you know, a good piece of meat has less fat, but that's actually not true. It's actually the exact opposite. I mean, look at Wagyu beef and the fat that's in that and how much it costs. And that's why Prime is more. So more fat means more flavor. So here we go. I've never really carved one of these before. Trying to figure out how big I want my steaks. I figure it's about probably 1.25 inches, like that. I think I'll make these steaks about 1 inch, 1.25 inches. So I think I'm going to go about as wide as the hilt on this knife here, which is about 1.25 inches. So we want to make, you don't want to like push the blade through the meat. You just want to make a long slice like that. Almost went all the way through. All right, here we go. And here's the first steak. And as you can see, the marbling on this is just incredible. And this is just the uncut piece. We'll compare it. I'm going to go pull a ribeye out of the freezer that's a USDA cut, and I'll show you in comparison. Okay, so here's a USDA steak that I just pulled out of my freezer. Now note that I tend to pick out the fattier ones. I go through all the steaks in the store and I pick out the ones that have the best marbling in them. But this is a USDA grade A steak, and then you compare that to the prime, and that's what makes it more expensive. So I'll just set that right there for now. I'll lay these steaks out, and we're going to mark it and cut another one. Here we go. Almost got it in one solid cut. We're just getting better as we go. Look at that. There you go. And push and pull. There we go. Very well defined eye in the rib here. And then this back piece here is called the spinalis. And it is extremely tender and very, very good. It's probably my favorite part of the ribeye steak. All right. Let's go. Steak number 4. Can't wait to see how many steaks I get out of this. I'll get more if I don't do a prime rib, but the prime rib at Christmas turned out so good that I just got to make another one. All right, scoot this up. Now I didn't trim this out at all. I just took it the way they gave it to me in the store. Had a nice fat cap on the back here. Probably could trim it out a little bit, but not too worried about it. It's all going to cook up and be good. Just adds more flavor. All right, here we go. And about right there. Look at that steak. Yum. All right, that's 5. As we're going here, we're getting a more well-defined spinalis. Very much larger, and our eye is getting a little more elongated. So this is really kind of my favorite part of the ribeye. Not ribeyes aren't always all created equal, depending on if your ribeye comes off of the end or in the middle. My favorite ones are the ones that come from the middle of the roast. They're like extra good, extra prime. And I also watch for those in the store as I'm going through the packs, looking at the steaks, seeing which ones have the better well-defined eye and spinalis. There we go. That was steak number 6. Here we go, number 7. Gotta watch your fingers. This is a super sharp knife. So if you're trying this, please be careful with sharp instruments. Look at that honkin' steak right there. Happy Carniversary to me. Happy Carniversary to me. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Got quite a bit of fat out on some of the end of these. I may cut this off before I freeze them and then cook this up for beef tallow. It makes the most succulent beef tallow ever. So some of these are some of these bigger, with these bigger pieces, I may do that with. All right, here's steak number 8. I think I went a little thick on that one, but that is okay by me. There we go. Another beauty. So when you got a nice, clean, sharp knife, you get a nice, smooth, even cut. USDA Prime Beef. This is like carnivore porn. Okay, now we're getting down to where we want a prime rib roast. Probably go, let me see what the equivalent of this would be. That would be 1, 2, 3, about 4 more steaks and a little shorty at the end. So when we have prime rib, everybody pretty much gets a steak. So I think I'm going to cut 1 more off of this, and then I'm going to save the rest of this for a prime rib roast. All right, here we go. Steak number 10. And there we have it. Steak number 10. All right, so now we got our prime rib roast here. That's probably, I don't know, 2.5 or 3 pounds, which is going to be more than enough to feed me, my wife, and my mother, who will be joining us for dinner. She won't miss out on this, you can bet. And we have our steaks. All right, how many do we end up with? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, I got 11 steaks out of this. Although this little end cut piece isn't the prettiest, but it'll still be good. But I'm gonna count that. All right. Well, we'll show you a video later. You know, I'll probably do another follow-up video to this, showing me cooking them up on my 1-year carniversary. But yeah, post in the comments if you think this was a good choice of something to get for my 1-year carniversary celebration. And please like, subscribe. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Tell your friends. If you haven't tried the carnivore diet, let me get up here where I can talk to you guys. Hey, there you are. So, if you haven't tried the carnivore diet yet, give it a try. Check out some YouTube channels. Check out Dr. Barry, Dr. Chafee. Check out Homestead How. Check out JT Poco Moonshine Family. Check out Meat Fueled Living. There's so many great carnivore channels. So much free information out there. If you want to try carnivore, try it for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I think you'll be glad you did. All right. If you're wondering how I'm storing these and freezing them, I'm using food saver bags. I get the rolls, and I'll show you what we're doing here. Got our food saver bags, and put our steak in here. This is our little in-cut steak. If you don't have one of these, I'm not sponsored by Food Saver or anything, but they work very, very well for keeping your steaks fresh. Kind of annoying, but it works. And now it's vacuum sealed and going in the freezer. 1 down, 10 more to go, plus the roast. And we ended up with, I'll just bring you over here. We ended up with about 6 cut pieces. I didn't cut the ends off of all of them because some of them like this still had a lot of meat, so I just left those for cooking. But we've got 6 of these nice chunks of ribeye fat that we're going to make into tallow, and that is going to be good. All right, see you guys later.